All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rekah, Kodash, Ma'amath. Definitely want to give double honors to the apostles of GMS and their elders. Definitely want to give double honors to my elder, Harwan, Banyasar of the Lions Den Camp, located in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the sincere men, women, and children that believe in sincerity and truth. Shalom. And shalom to the Lions Den Camp as well. I'm Mariah. Y'all are coming straight out of the Lions Den Camp with another lesson. All right. And Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson is edifying to who it needs to be edifying to. All right. Now, this lesson topic today is basically about sparing your enemy. I haven't came up with a title yet, but it'll come to me. All right. But Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson is edifying. And Tawada Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah for giving me the spirit and power to do this lesson, man. I ain't giving me the wisdom. All right. Through the Holy Spirit. All right, without further ado, let's jump into it, man. All right, so today, basically what inspired this, of course, this lesson was inspired by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, but I was kind of got into it with, and I say got into it, but I didn't really do anything or say anything, right? But a man at my job today, basically, he kind of knew, but he's definitely an American Edomite, bro. And, he just, wanted to start talking to me about him being grafted in. And that's probably gonna be my next lesson, man. It's going into, the heathen can't be grafted into this, man. All right. But today's lesson is basically, sparing your enemy. Because with him, it was more so, when I said one thing, I said the heathens can't be grafted into this thing, man. And, he he went on just trying to explain his doctrine and all of this. And, I just laughed and, I didn't really laugh. I just keep a smile on my face. We at work for one. And for two, Lord told us to keep our hands off of them for right now. All right. Until he returns. All right. But we'll get our vengeance back in that day. And if and for three, it's no point in me, tossing pearls amongst swine, man. I'm not finna argue with you. If you believe you can get grafted in, stand on that. All right, stand on that in that day. When you see Yahweh Shah show up, stand out there outside and say, because you ain't calling him Yahweh Shah. Stand out there and say, Jesus, I've been a good, humble servant of yours. Please beam me up. And then you start seeing all the elect get taken, and your motherfucking feet still standing there. Right? It's the Lord's vengeance, man. It's the Lord's vengeance, man. All right, so this is Matthew. Let's go and jump into these scriptures, man, because at the end of the day, we got to spare these Edomites, man. We got to spare the wicked, and we spare 2/3 of our people who feel like everybody can be saved, who still call on Jesus like, that like it's not a transliterated name or word, all right? Anyway, this is Matthew 5, and I'm going to start off at 43, all right? Yeah, 43. Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. All right, Yahweh Shah speaking, red letter. All right. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you. All right. Okay, at the end of the day, they ain't nothing but some haters, bro. They spirit can't stand your spirit because your spirit is part of the elect, man. All right. They can't stand it. And, that demon inside them is struggling. It's struggling, man. All right. So, of course they putting curses on you, man. Or trying to put curses on you, should I say. Of course they try to come against you, backdoor you, try to, get you fired, shit like that, man. But at the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh got you, bro. There's no point in you even getting mad, with them. Let them do what the fuck they want to do, man. And allow them to be punished by Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, because I ain't gonna be able to do as much damage as Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah can, man. All right. Me knocking somebody out, punching somebody in the eye, that ain't good enough. Right? But a lot to see them burn in their flesh, man, standing on their feet while their eye sockets burn out their head, that's the Lord's vengeance, man. All right. I can't do that. Right? So it's best for me just to stay out the way, man, and allow them to be, be in their lot. All right? But as the Lord Yahushua said, it said, "But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you." Right? This is why I continue to help them out at work. I could be an asshole, and don't do nothing, But to me, I'm just over here tapping my foot, waiting patiently, because we know that Yahushua be here soon. Ain't no point in me getting, I'm just I'm gonna do my job, bro. Go home and smile and love my kids, hug them, you know, read scripture, study, do a lesson, all the things that bring joy to a man of the elect's heart. Right. Anyway, it says, "Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven." And that's the goal, man. Right? To not be blotted out, bro. To not be moved to the side. To ride this thing out to the very end. To endure to the end. Right? Why? Because it's a reward in this that nobody else can give you, that nothing else can give you. And what's the point of giving that up, man? You know? Why would I want to give that up just to straighten somebody? Like, man, them days of me doing that been gone, man. I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, so who really mad? Bro? You know? It says, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good. Right? The sun come up on everybody, right? And send the rain on the just and the unjust, right? For if we love them which love you, what excuse me, sorry about this, lucky. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Question mark. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven perfect. Get the hell out the way, man. Allow them people to live in their life, man. Right? And you live in your life. Ain't no point in you being despiteful. Ain't no point in you being wicked with them. It's like, bro, if you doing wicked deeds, then you ain't part of the elect. Period, man. Yeah, we hate evil, right? But we allow the Lord to purge evil and destroy evil, right? And that day, He's gonna allow us to get a little action in as well. That's what I'm waiting on. All these individuals, the 2/3 of our people, um, and all these heathens and wicked Edomites, man, should I say, right? That's really who, that's really who gonna get it the worst, man, right? Esau, Edom, So even when I'm around Esau, Edom, man, our spirit is vexing their spirit. That's good enough for me, until that day come. When the Lord say, "Go get their ass out in caves, man. Go get everybody. Go get them all up out of there." All right? you know, that's when it's gonna be time for me to be how juvenile let me say kick ass. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-huh. But anyway, this is Romans 12:14. Bless them which persecute you. And see, we in America, man. So at the end of the day, you know, you, we get persecuted at work. We get persecuted at the stores. We get persecuted damn near everywhere we go. Right? It says, bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not, man. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, right? The elect, right? Our brethren, the lion den camp, Shalom, right? And weep with them that weep. Be of the same mind one towards another, right? Mind not high things. Be condescended to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceit, man. Right? You got to be wise in this truth, man. You can't be wise in your own mischief and your own conceit. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil, man. That's the point, man. Recompense, man. Why would I do something evil to this evil man? Right? When the Lord say, man, he gonna make me perfect. And in that day, you know what I'm saying, nothing they gonna be able to use is gonna be able to stop Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his elect, man. Period, bro. Why would I get that up? It's crazy as hell, man. But the Lord say we're gonna be able to run without fainting. Like, bro, we're gonna be able to mount up like rough paraphrase, mount up with wings like eagles, man. Why would I want to get that up, bro? Like, bro, like, I'm trying to be part of the first fruits, man. All right? Yeah, I rock design part of that number 144 for elect, man. Recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceable with all men. And that's my goal, man. You know, stay out of people's way, man. Right? Even people at the job, people in the streets, you know, even dealing with your family members, man. Stay out their way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Concentrate on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's where your focus should be. You know, separate yourself from that evil shit, man, that wickedness, right? Verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, right, man. No point in me trying to get payback on these fools, man. It's the Lord's vengeance, bro. Like, I'm gonna allow him to do what he needs to do and what he wanna do. You know, talking about Yahushua. I can't get in his way if I wanted to, you know. So having the mindset of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? Why even try to get in the Lord's way, right, bro? Like, I'm gonna fall all the way back, bro. You know, and mark those men, right? It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord, man. Right? So why I got to get in, you know what I'm saying? Why I got to get my little 2 cent in, or my little 2-piece, you know what I'm saying, combo in, bro? Like, I ain't doing all that. I ain't even trying to get y'all boys fired, man. You know, I ain't on that type of shit, man. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, my mind is somewhere else, man. My mind is on the Lord. My mind ain't worried about what y'all can do to me. Right? Like, I ain't scared of y'all and I ain't worried about y'all because I'm, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I know I got a covering, you know. Like, and bro, and the Lord don't play about his children, man, about his elect. He don't play about them, bro. You know. It says, therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. Right? For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head, man. Right? So just like in that day, man, we're gonna be able to watch them. We're gonna, excuse me, I was finna say a regular word. We'll be able to watch them stand on their feet and burn, right? And watch their eyes burn out their, you know what I'm saying, their eyeballs burn out their sockets, tongue melt, you know, as they go to trying to sell out to the Lord. That shit, their tongue just gonna be just melting off like candle wax, right? That's the type of stuff I can't do to these wicked people, man. Right? No matter how much I would try, I can't bring the fire that's coming. Not like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can bring. Right? Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good, man. Right? So at the end of the day, like I said, bro, I still help them boys out. You know what I'm saying? At work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's, you know, because in the day, it really vexes their spirit, man, because they know they hate on you. They know they go against you, you know what I'm saying, behind your back, and even in your face, right? And for you to continue to do your job, continue to do, you know what I'm saying, like help them out and all of that. Smile, you know what I'm saying? They in their mind, they like, damn, what I gotta do to destroy this mother? You know? And it's like, bro, you can't destroy me, bro. You know, you can't, man. Hurt not that prophet, neither do him no harm, man. Right? And in that day, ain't no weapon formed against us can harm us, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Right, bro? So and we know we gotta cover him, bro. Like, so at the end of the day, bro, it ain't nothing but smiles, man. You know, like the 3 penguins say on Madagascar, man. What they say? Smile and wave. Cute and cuddly, boys. Smile and wave. Like, shit, that's all we got to do, bro. Just keep smiling, keep waving, man. Because at the end of the day, we know we got a true living God, bro. You know, the Most High Himself, Yahweh. Nobody else ain't got that. If you're not part of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's bloodline, stemming from the 12 tribes of Israel, You don't have a God for real, bro. You still praying on Jesus and Allah and Buddha and shit. Hell, probably your damn self. Praising your damn self. Proverbs 20. It's like Proverbs 20 and 22. Right, it says, "Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee." Yeah, right. That's what I'm doing, man. Waiting patiently, enduring this shit to the end. Right? Proverbs 16 and 4. "The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil," man. Right. So the Lord made these damn demons, man. These wicked ass individuals, right? 2/3 of our people, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Seminole Indians, and the speckled bird. The speckled bird are Israelites that bear the same spirit but grew up in other nations, may look like other nations as well, right? But they are Israelite, right? By because their true nationality goes back to the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? That's it. That's what this whole thing is for, man, right? Salvation is for the elect. Just like Yahweh Shah said, who he came to save. So like the lost sheep of Israel, man. Right? People want to bring up John 3:16 without going into the etymology of the words, not understanding that word there for world is cosmos, man. Right? The orderly arrangement, right? What's the orderly arrangement? The orderly arrangement of who did he die for? Right? He died for people. So who is that orderly arrangement of people? Right? Who is the scriptures written by? It's always been for you. It's always been for the Israelites, man. Yahweh Shai is for the Israelites, right? This Proverbs 16 and 4 again. "The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil." Right? For all the ones who want to say that Lucifer, people just so lost, man. Lucifer went against God and all this. It's like, bro, nobody can go against Yahweh. Nobody can go. That's how lost our people are, man. They think it's a real hell. They think it's a damn devil down there named Lucifer with all red with a pitchfork. Like, man, y'all not knowing the scriptures, man. Verse 5, "Everyone that is proud in heart," right? That be the proud individuals who don't want to study. That be the proud individuals that feel like they know everything, feel like that their fables and their doctrine and their understanding of things, right, is on point. Feel like they know everything. They feel like nobody can tell them shit, right? Proud in heart. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, right? Instead of being humble and meek and allowing the true men of the Lord to give you some true substance, man, to pour the living waters into your cup, right? And people don't understand, but they see us in garments. They feel like, they see us in garments, bordered in blue. It's like, with your fringes on at the bottom, bordered in blue. They feel like we out here in skirts, not even understanding, man. Like, they don't even know what a ephod is, if I said that correctly. They have no idea about how the Israelites dressed, how a true prophet of the Lord dressed. But they'll go right to a church and look at a pastor in a suit and swear he know it. And he just be up there telling them lies like a motherfucker. Wolves dressed in sheep clothing, man. All right? This is the true sheep clothing right here, man. Right? Your garment, man. Your garment. True sheep clothing, man. Right? But we got wolves out there in suits, right? And some of them, they don't wear the right type of garments, but they have on their little, wicked ass garments. But anyway, this Proverbs, where was that? And 5. "Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh." Right? Learn to be humble and meek, man. Learn to want to learn. Learn to, shut the hell up. This is what it is. All right. Though through hand joined in hand, he shall not be unpunished, man. Right? So all that hard headedness, that pridefulness, right? All that, I feel like, the Lord knows my heart. People love to say that shit, man. What the Lord say? He shall not be unpunished. Verse 6, by mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by fear of the Lord, right? Because fear of the Lord brings you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, man. Right? And what's the truth? Right? The doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? This truth, right? That the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the similar Indians and the speckled bird are Israelites of the Bible, right? Descendants of Jacob, that the Lord is not coming to save everybody, right? And even 2/3 of his own people he's going to destroy, right? What's the mercy, man? The mercy is, this grace period that we in, man. Not being killed as soon as you, break a law, right? But the Lord gave us a grace period, to allow us to be, to change, man, to repent and to turn back and do right for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Follow law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Call on the proper true names. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son. Going through the breakdowns. Understanding the breakdowns, right? And passing that cup of living waters on to the next, man. Right? Again, all we do is plant the seed, man. It's up to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to give it increase, right? I might plant a seed when the other brothers might put water it, but it ain't gonna grow unless Yahweh Bashim Yahushua allows it to grow. All right. And it says, be merciful in truth. Be mercy. So slack it. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart, right, from evil, right? With that, because you are, the Lord is blessing you with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Once you have that true fear of the Lord, that's the beginning of knowledge, man, right? So once you have that true understanding, you start to depart from evil. You start, even you stop celebrating these wicked folly days. You start to follow and walk that righteous path. Period, man. You stop worshiping, calling the Lord Baal, right? You start calling him Ishi, right, which means husbandman, right? Instead of calling him Jesus or Yeshua, you know, or even Jesus, right? And those are not his names, man. It says, verse 7, and this is the main point. When a man's ways please the Lord Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him, right? And why is that, man? Because they see the Lord really dealing with you, But the Lord will wake their eyes up, man. That's why I don't be tripping at the job, man. Deep down inside, they are around the true man of the Lord, man. Right? They see somebody, that's part of their elect, and and that shit vexes their spirit. But at the end of it, just like some of the other cats, they don't bother me no more. They after they tried and tried, they understood now. Like, damn, bro, like you really got a different type of spirit, because they're not used to a righteous man. They're not used to a man who won't get carnal with them. They're not used to a man who always try to keep a smile on his face and try not to let nothing get to him. Yeah, I get angry, I get mad. I'm human just like anybody else, bro. But guess what I do? I pray on it, man, and let that shit go. Yeah, sometimes we all got folly, man. But it's better to hide your folly, man, right? So yeah, I might come home and be around this mug, ready like, man, shit, I want to tell some shit up today, but it ain't, that ain't gonna do nothing, man. But you gotta learn to release. You gotta learn to release that anxiety, man. And to release it, man. You repent, man. You pray, and, ask the Lord to keep you strong, right? And then continue to study, right? But I would never, I'm just leave it there, all right? Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord Yahweh directeth his footsteps, man. All right? And that's why I allow the Lord, when the Lord really dealing with you, man, he's going to guide you, man. Right? Proverbs 25 and 21. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread. We went through this already. I'm going back through it just in a different precept. Give him bread to eat, and if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou shalt heap coals of fire. There go that fire again. Upon his head, and the Lord Yahweh shall reward thee. And that's what I'm waiting on, man. You know, he's already rewarded us, man, by bringing us back into this, back into understanding, back into this truth, man, for waking us up to, allowing us to remember, man, we Israelites, man. You know, we got a king in the heavens, bro. Ain't nobody got no king in the heavens, bro. They got little puny ass kings out here on the earth. We got a king in the heavens, bro, in his perfect body, you know. Oh, and he tapping his foot, waiting on Yahweh to let him loose, you know. This is Luke 6. I only got a couple more. All right, it's Luke 6 and 27. Yahweh Shai, King speaking. All right, these are the words of Yahweh Shai. Verse 27. But I say unto you which hear, right, the ones that's listening, right, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. Right? This is pretty much all self-explanatory, man. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them, man. Right? So at the end of the day, man, you know, we just stay out the people's way, you know. Be a righteous man, regardless if you're dealing with an evil man or not, a wicked man or not, right? Basically, if you see him down and doing bad, help him up, man. All right. So that way you can watch him be destroyed in that day. You know? But I got a prime example for you, man. It's 1 Samuel 24, man, right? And the subtitle says, David spared Saul's life, man. Now, wasn't Saul an enemy to David? Wasn't Saul trying to kill David? All because David was, a better man than him. He was a more righteous man than he was. That's why the Lord strengthened David so much and allowed him to, do way more damage to the Philistines than Saul could ever do, right? They used to sing songs about it. And Saul used to get mad, bro. But, King David was so righteous, man. He was so dear to the Lord's heart, man. Right? That that he had an opportunity to kill his enemy, which was Saul, right? People that, some of his own blood peoples, man. One of the 12 tribes, right? But King David spared the man, right? I was gonna go through this whole thing, but I think I've been kind of going. It's 28 minutes. I'm almost 30 minutes already. I'm gonna try to just jump through the main part. All right, but we know that Saul was trying to kill King David, man. He was on the hunt for him and all, right? So this is 1 Samuel 24 and 7. No, I'm gonna start off at verse 4. And the men of David said unto him, Behold, the day of which the Lord Yahweh said unto thee, Behold, I will deliver thy enemy into thy hand, and that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. The Lord say, hey, what the Lord say? It says, Behold, the day of which the Lord Yahweh said unto thee, Behold, I will deliver thine enemy unto thine hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. The Lord gave him a choice, gave King David a choice, right? Then David arose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe, because they basically was in Saul basically was asleep in the cave, and King David had a chance to go ahead and wipe him out, but instead, what he do? He just cut the skirt off, a piece of skirt off of Saul's, a piece of fabric off of Saul's skirt, right? It says, and it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him, because he had cut off Saul's skirt. Right? It's verse 6. And he said unto his men, the Lord Yahweh forbid that I should do this thing unto my master, the Lord Yahweh's anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, seeing he is the anointed of the Lord Yahweh. So this is why Yahweh Yahweh was dealing with King David like that, bro. King David was wise, man. He was very wise in this truth, man. Right? He knew how to walk circumspectly. He knew, you know, the Lord gave him a choice, and he basically made the right choice, man. You know, how many of y'all would have made that right choice? How many of y'all would have spared King David, man? You know, this is why King. I mean, it's like, how many of y'all would have spared Saul? You know, this is why King David is you know, it's gonna be right up under Yahweh Shai that day, man. Right. So anyway, but I can guarantee most, 2/3 of our people definitely wouldn't have spared him, right? At all. So it just depends on what lot you want to sit in, man. You know, if you want to spare your enemy, or if you want to go, try to, destroy your enemy, instead of allowing Yahweh Shem Yahushua to destroy them and move them out your way, right? But the Lord gave David a choice. Asked him, bro, you can give you can do what you want. When I'm gonna deliver him to you, bro. Do what you want, you know. King David said, man, I could have wiped you out, bro, but I spared you, man, because I don't, I ain't gonna have your blood on my hands, man. You know, sparing, the 2/3, all right? Because you best believe Saul gonna be back to receive his punishment too, man. All right, for the things and the persecution he did to King David, you know. I mean, even though he received that in this time too, you know. But I believe today, you know, the tabernacle of David and basically the tabernacle of King Saul, basically, are back here today, man. You know, I believe GMS is part of the tabernacle of David, and I believe IUIC is the tabernacle of King Saul, right? But that's just me, you know. So it says, so David stayed. I think I've jumped out too far. Yeah, verse 5 again. And it came to pass afterward that David's heart smote him, because he had cut off Saul's skirt. And he said unto his men, the Lord forbid that I should do this thing unto my master, the Lord's anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, seeing he is anointed of the Lord Yahweh. So David stayed with his servants with these words, right, and suffered them not to rise against Saul. But Saul rose up out of the cave and went on his way. David also arose afterward and went out of the cave and cried after Saul, saying, my lord, the king. And when Saul looked behind him, David stooped with his face to the earth and bowed himself. And David said to Saul, wherefore hearest thou men's words, saying, behold, David seeketh thy truth. Seeketh thy hurt. Behold, this day thine eyes have seen how that the Lord Yahweh had delivered thee today into my hand in the cave, and some bade me to kill thee, but my eyes spared thee. And I said, I will not put forth my hand against my Lord, for he is the Lord's anointed, Yahweh's anointed. Moreover, my father, see the skirt of thy robe in my hand. Told him straight up. For in that I cut off the skirt of thy robe and killed thee not. Know thou and see that there is neither evil nor transgression in my hand, man. See, King David knew, man, that'll be a wicked act. He knew that was going to be a wicked act if he went in and off Saul, right? We spare our people, man. We spare 2/3. We spare our enemies, man. All right. We allow the Lord to do what he needs to do, man. You know. And let me rephrase that. We allow the Lord to do what he wants to do. Period. All right. Moreover, my phone. Right. It says, know thou and see that there is neither evil nor transgression in my hand, and that I have not sinned against thee. Yet thou huntest my soul to take it. The Lord Yahweh judge between me and thee, and the Lord Yahweh avenge me of thee. But my hand shall not be upon thee. As saith the proverb of the ancients, wickedness proceedeth from the wicked. right? If you're not part of the wicked, you ain't gonna do wicked shit, man. Excuse my language. But my hand, right? Again, but these curse words, because when the scriptures talk about curses, it's actually talking about a curse you put on somebody. These cuss words that we use have no power in them, man. This English language has no power in it, right? That should help you with the name JC. No power in it. But anyway, uh verse 13, as saith the proverb of the ancients, wickedness proceeded from the wicked, but my hand shall not be upon thee. After whom is the king of Israel come out? After whom dost thou pursue? After a dead dog, after a flea? The Lord Yahweh will therefore be judge, and judge between me and thee, and see and plead my cause, and deliver me out of thy hand. And it came to pass, when David had made an end of speaking these words unto Saul, that Saul said, Is this thy voice, my son David? And Saul lifted up his voice and wept. All right, he cried like a little, because he knew he was being wicked toward that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he knew he was messing up, man. You know, he knew he was unrighteous. He knew he was destined. He was, viewed as a wicked man. Not just viewed, but that he was wicked. Right? That the Lord sees him as wicked. All that shit he was doing, trying to find King David, man. Constantly searching for him, right? Praying to the Lord, and the Lord delivered him to King David. Right? Well, King David could have wiped him out, bro. It's like, it's that right then and there hit Saul hard. Like, damn, boy, I'm the wicked one out here, man. It ain't even you, man. I'm the wicked one. Like, I'm messing up. But he continued in his stupidity later on. But all right, but at least at this point, man, he did basically apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say it like that for better, lack of better words. So it says, verse 16 again, and it came to pass, when David had made an end of speaking these words unto Saul, that Saul said, Is this thy voice, my son David? And Saul lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 17, and he said to David, Thou art my righteous, Salakia. And he said to David, Thou art more righteous than I, for thou hast rewarded me good, whereas I have rewarded thee evil. See, he knew he was being evil, man. And thou hast showed this day how that thou hast dealt well with me. For as much as when the Lord Yahweh had delivered me into thy hand, thou killst me not. Right? He basically didn't kill me. Verse 19, for if a man find his enemy, will he let him go well away? Wherefore the Lord Yahweh will reward thee good for that thou hast done unto me this day. He knew he was, just, being an enemy. He was being a hater. You know what I'm saying? Hating on King David. And that hating shit almost got you wiped out, man. But luckily you were dealing with a righteous man. You were dealing with King David, man. King David spared spared you. All right, it says, verse 20, and now behold, I know well that thou shalt surely be king, right? King Saul told straight up, boy, yeah, you gonna be king, bro. I like, damn, I hate it. I'm sure he hated to just even say that, but he knew it was the truth, right? And now, behold, I know well that thou shalt surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in thy hand. Swear now, therefore, unto me by the Lord Yahweh, that thou wilt not cut off my seed after me, and that thou wilt not destroy my hand out of my father's house. And David swore unto Saul, and Saul went home. But David and his men got them up into the hole. They went back to the strongholds they was, basically ducked off at, when they was hiding from Saul when he kept trying to hunt them down. All right, but that's a prime example on how how you spare your enemy, man. Especially 2/3 of our people, man. And ironic thing is that King David, he upheld his part. He didn't touch Jonathan. Of course he was rocking with Jonathan anyway, but he didn't touch none of Jonathan's brothers. He didn't touch none of Saul's family, man, or sons. He didn't touch none of his sons, and he didn't kill Saul. Saul ended up basically killing himself because they he didn't want to be tortured and all this, um, even to the point, his sons had already got killed, when they was fleeing. And Saul was hit with a whole bunch of arrows, so he knew his time was pretty much up. That they was basically just going to capture him, torture him, you know what I'm saying, and you know do a lot of wicked stuff to him. And that's why he asked his armor bearer to basically kill him. And his armor bearer was like, I ain't doing that, man. Like, you know. So Saul fell upon his own sword, and so then armor bearer did the same thing. But anyway, it just goes to show you that, man, the Lord, long as you do right by the Lord is definitely gonna get his vengeance, man, for himself and for you. All right. And you see what happened to King Saul. Like I say, he ended up having to kill himself because the Philistines was about to dog him. They was about to dog him, right? And King David didn't have to touch him, right? He didn't have to touch him or his sons because he swore to him, in the name of the Lord, that he was gonna, basically not do any harm to his children, right? But that he didn't have to. The Lord did it for him. You know, they moved the house of Saul right on about the way, man, and brought in the tabernacles of the house of David, man. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, man. Remember, just stay out the way. But if you're, be kind to your enemy, man. At the end of the day, we know what's coming, right? And it's up to you if you want to throw away what's your reward. Or if you feel like you could do worse, things to these heathens and to the wicked than what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua can do. This lesson ain't gonna help you. All right, but for those who understand that, it's the Lord's vengeance and that He has us, He has our back to the point where we ain't got to do anything, right? Right now in these times we ain't got to do nothing. And in that day, he's gonna rise us up and make us perfect and make us go, get those, get them about the caves and so on and so on, man. 1,000 years of slavery for them devils, man. All right. So Lord willing, again, this lesson was edifying to who need to be edified to. Call Halam La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. Always. All right. And Shalom to the elect and DTA to the wicked, man. Shalom.